Hello, guys. This is Chelsea again, and today we are actually ending week 5 of the POL 493 course. So, in week 5, we were discussing leadership and management. So, in this PowerPoint, I'll just be going over the scenario that I personally chose to pick within the workforce, and I'll just be identifying the three leadership management theories that I felt was most fitting to my scenario. And then I'll also be going over Hertzberg theory and kind of how that would apply to my theories. The scenario that I chose to work on is kind of a leadership conflict. It honestly pertains to whether you're working in the government agency work field or just, pretty much any job. It's kind of relatable to. So being a manager for, some time now, over a year, your sales reports have increased and you show that you seem how to motivate your reps or your employers, and you seem to know what you're doing. But there are a few employers who have repeatedly complained about your management style. You tend to get very involved with their techniques and call them out when you think that they are making a mistake and doesn't take criticism very well yourself. So, with that being said, I decided to go with a little quote that states leadership is not wielding authority, it is empowering people. So, in that scenario, like I said, the manager, he pretty much knows his job, he knows his job duties, and he seems to be, relaying that pretty well to some of the reps, but everyone can't be satisfied, and everyone, can't have it their way all the time. So there are going to be a few people who may see things a little bit differently and who may not agree as everyone else does. The three theories that I chose to identify, the first being the skills theory, in which we try to identify the key attributes. So technical skills, people skills, and conceptual skills are very important. The ability to see the bigger picture strategically in this skills theory is very important. So yes, the manager does know his job duties, and some of his reps are performing very well, and his numbers are very well. But there are still some reps that are dissatisfied. So him being the manager, his people skills need to be kind of consistent throughout with all of his reps so that everyone's happy and everyone's the contingency theory that identifies to fit the right leader to the correct situation or circumstance. So this identifies that not all leaders are going to have the same style. Yes, everyone's going to have different, ways of teaching, but to fit the right leader to the correct circumstance or job. That identifies if a leader is somewhat catering or meeting the needs of their followers, then maybe that will suggest a better environment. The employees and follower would have more of a trust and cooperation relationship. It will be reciprocal service, and the performance is proven to be higher if there's that somewhat level of respect between the manager and the employer. So serving rather than being served. In this scenario, the manager can kind of maybe alter his approach, maybe in a way to make the reps who are feeling a little dissatisfied a little bit more comfortable. Hertzberg hypothesis was that the things that cause job satisfaction and the things that lead to job dissatisfaction are not the same thing, and they're completely different. They don't coincide with each other, and the things that actually bring us satisfaction, he factors, or calling it motivation factors, achievement, recognition, the work itself, responsibility. These are things that we all like, and when that happens, we're just happy within our job. But then, the little things as company policy, supervision, relationships, working conditions, and even salary start weighing on us, then these are called the hygiene factors, and these are kind of the dissatisfying factors within our job. Within my scenario, you never know what the circumstances could be. The reps who are complaining could just be dissatisfied with their salary, or maybe the company policy, or maybe just their supervisor. They're just not pleased with that supervisor. So you never really know what the circumstances are. A lot can come into play, when dealing with both factors. Follow and lead under the skills theory and servant leadership theory. Um, Technical skills are very important, and people skills are also very important. So, as a leader, I do believe it is very important to meet the needs of your followers, your employers, just to help create that better environment. If you don't have those people skills, there's no need for you to have a management title, in my opinion. Um, because you should cater to your employers. But I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel, and I hope you guys learned a little something about these theories.